Hello, my name is Aditya, and today I'm continuing my series on this computer anatomy lightning talk. And today we're going to be finishing up the series with motherboard, PSU, and peripherals. So we're going to start off with motherboard, and what is a motherboard? A motherboard is where everything connects to the main control panel. It's like all the CPU, RAM, storage, all the things we've talked about before all plug into this and this allows them to communicate. So there's many types of motherboards. They're mostly the same and serve the same purpose, but for like different platforms like AMD and Intel, there's different chipsets. So for like different CPUs. For example, like B450 for AMD and Z490 for Intel. So like the RAM plugs into like the slots on the side, and then the CPU plugs into like the middle, which is like the main heart of it. And then like the RAM here, your graphics card here, and then your storage connects to this motherboard too. Now we're going to talk about the power supply unit. Like its name implies, it gives power to everything. But why do we need a power supply unit? Well, we need this because you can't just plug a cord directly into your motherboard and expect it to work perfectly fine. The PSU's job is to convert like wall power, which is AC and really high voltage, to something your computer can use. So 3.3 volts, 5 volts, and 12 volts. So, and now it's peripherals. So peripherals are basically like inputs and outputs. So your keyboard and mouse are inputs of your computer, and your monitor is an output to your computer. So I have a new demo this time. So I have like a demo thingy. I got an actual desktop that I can explain. So we're gonna like go into here. So we started with the CPU. So I'm gonna take the CPU out of here. So here's the CPU that I've been talking about. I couldn't show it in my other demo because it was hidden, but this is what a CPU usually looks like. All the pins and contacts are under here, and this is the heat spreader, and this heatsink right here with a fan cools it off because they create a lot of heat. So I'll put it back in the socket now. Okay, I'll fix that later. And then now here's the RAM. So before I showed you the RAM that goes in a laptop, but this is like big RAM that goes into computers. So the RAM slot is right here like I showed you, and then storage is not in this computer, but this is a PSU, and the PSU connector is right here. I can't take it out, but that goes into the motherboard. This is the CPU power, and all the fans connect to this motherboard. So now like the motherboard here, this is where everything connects to it. So there's the CPU connected to it, the RAM goes in here, the hard drive would connect to it, all the fans are connected to it, the power supply powers it, and that powers everything. And there's not much else to it. I think that's all.